Hello everyone, to all my loyal subscribers and to any others watching. I first would like to say that I make this video with a very heavy heart. It brings me no joy to speak on this or tell you the things that I am about to tell you. So, I would first like to say that on the screen, I put up some documents. I'm also going to put these documents up on my website for people to read. And I will start by saying that there have been 6 parties to the things done by the HRD, myself being one of those 6. And I will just read on. Philippe Celeste Van Welbergen and Scott Bosson on the Loving Life channel have stated the following in their recent interview, which has attacked the very foundation of international filings. I was going to insert the clip after this, but it is my understanding that this video has been removed. So, I did not save it. I do not watch his videos, so there's no clip for me to insert. This is a blatant lie. It's based on misguided statements, opinions, and innuendo coming out of the mind of Philippe Celeste Van Welbergen. As a result, Philippe Celeste Van Welbergen has spread a false narrative, false rumors that there has been no international filings whatsoever. This is a blatant lie. And this is where I put up this is just the first document of communication on Hiroko Gasperi versus South Africa. This is concerning land expropriation without compensation. I ask people to refer back to my videos in the archives of my videos to the time that I will speak on a little bit further in my statement. But to piece everything together, go back and look at these videos that I posted on these filings and on expropriation without compensation and the actions or inaction that were taken at the time. It's all there. If you just go back through the videos, you will see. So, I want to speak on New Year's resolutions. Consider this. What are your New Year's resolutions? Resolutions have been around as long as New Year's itself. However, even 4,000 years ago, ancient Babylonians were making their own form of New Year's resolutions by vowing to the gods to pay their debts in the upcoming year. What is not known, nor has even been disclosed, is that members of the human rights defender firm work fervorously so that the drums of EWC could be diverted. So it came to be the Christmas of 2018 and New Year of 2019. Whilst the majority enjoyed their Christmas and New Year's celebrations, basking in the weather, there were the silent few that worked on behalf of the majority. I myself, Brandy, have been party to the strategy of the EWC initiative since the fourth quarter of 2018. I've kept quiet on the progress of the HRD strategy, and only now can I share with all of you. The steps taken were that the HRD firm filed their official objection to the Director of Public Works Department over the Christmas period 2018-2019. Please refer back to my video on this, which is still there. The HRD firm waited to see what party or parties would file internationally against EWC. Again, there was silence domestically. In late June 2020, a decision was made to file internationally for and on behalf of the people of the Republic of South Africa. The communication of complaint filing was submitted and received on August 14th, 2019. This is the response. It states, Dear Mr. Gasperi, regarding complaint against the Republic of South Africa, I write to acknowledge receipt of your complaint filed against the Republic of South Africa at the Secretariat of the African Commission on Human Rights and People's Rights, the Secretariat, on August 14th, 2019. The complaint will be tabled for consideration for the African Commission on Human and People's Rights. The Commission, some of the information has to be blacked out, and you will be informed of the decision of the Commissioner thereafter. Please accept my best regards. And it is stamped by Dr. Mary Mebareki, Secretary to the Commission. You may ask what has come of the Commission of Complaint Filing. What I can share is only what is allowed under an embargo being confidentially imposed by the Commission. There are those that speak on matters or knowledge which they know nothing about, nor can they fully comprehend or understand. Yet they base their opinions and comments on unsubstantiated opinions of people or persons without the facts. There are those that now seek to cast shadow, to derogate the efforts of what has been done by the silent few on behalf of the majority. What I'm about to show on the screen is the redacted official reply of the communication of complaint to the African Human and People's Rights. So, Dear Mr. Gasperi, regarding the communication of Hiroka Gasperi versus South Africa, I write to inform you that it's blacked out, which took place, blacked out, in Banjul, the Gambia, the African Commission on Human and People's Rights Commission considered your complaint dated August 14, 2019. The Secretariat of the African Commission on Human and People's Rights hereby transmit the text of the decision and in that regard wishes to draw your kind attention to the confidentiality requirements pursuant to Article 59 of the African Charter on Human and People's Rights. The Charter, as the activity report of the Commission in which the decision will be referenced, is yet to be considered and authorized for publication by the relevant policy organs of the African Union. Please accept my best regards. Again, stamped, Miss Eva Hera, Officer in Charge. This official reply states that a complaint was lodged on August 14, 2019, and the complainant was Hiroka Gasperi versus South Africa. The Commission, in a total of 6 pages, issued a decision. Such decision will or may never see the light of day. As the Commission cites confidentiality requirements. Article 59 refers to all measures within the provisions of the present chapter shall remain confidential until the Assembly of Heads of State and Government shall otherwise decide. However, the report shall be published by the Chairman of the Commission upon the decision of the Assembly of Heads of State and Government. The report on the activities of the Commission shall be published by its chairman after it has been considered by the Assembly of Heads of State and Government. Consider this for a moment. What has happened to the progress of EWC in its present incarnation by South Africa? Consider this for a moment. Who's the head of the African Union? Finally, I would like to read this statement on behalf of one of the principals of the HRD firm, Jaros Gasperi, which is as follows. Number 1, there have been innocent people that have been doxxed, purported to be involved in the HRD, and all of these are based on subjecture, rumors, innuendos, speculation, which has served no purpose. It takes time and resources in constantly having to justify what is or has been done for the plight of the white minorities, which deflects from the true purpose of our assistance. The 6 global principles of the Human Rights Defender firm under UN Resolution 53-44 have decided to remove their human rights defenders' assistance forthwith. The 6 global principles of the HRD firm hope that there are those within the white minority community that will pick up the mantle. However, time will tell. What can be said is the involvement of the HRD firm, Jaros Gasperi, has forever left a permanent record in the halls of government, international tribunals, international agencies, on the activities of the ANC ruling party government of the Republic of South Africa. You may ask, what is the next chapter in the evolution of the Human Rights Defender firm? Is that the 6 global principles have agreed to a formal mandate to assist, help, and file on behalf of a race of people for their aspirations of recognition of a homeland, which will, in time, hope to be officially recognized by the international community. The sad part of all of this is that for a long period, much expended time and energy in a demanding routine of assistance by the human rights defender firm had been given to the very people which they sought to help, being the plights of the white minorities, the majority of whom will go about their daily affairs not knowing of the time, energy, and sacrifices that have been made. The actions of Philippe Celeste Van Welbergen and Scott Bosson have effectively shut the door on any further assistance that would have been rendered. Their actions through using Loving Life as a conduit, this effectively allows the floodgates to be opened by the ruling black government as the security intelligence apparatus monitors social media and an effective will see the rift that Philip Van Welbergen and Scott Bosson has caused in the removal of the human rights defender firm's assistance. You may ask yourself why I am so upset at reading this. The people who know me well know that this issue is my heart. But when he speaks on the 6 principles of the HRD firm withdrawing further assistance, I am one of those 6. And this breaks my heart because I feel I have no other choice. How can I effectively continue to try and help people that fight against me? I have never made 1 penny off of this issue. Quite the opposite. I have spent money out of my own pocket that I really didn't have to help put these things into motion. I've never lied to the South African people. I have never given them false hope. And there are many things that I've done or been involved in that I've never spoken on because until now I couldn't. I cannot continue to beg others not to walk away from this when their very lives are put in jeopardy. Has anyone ever thought that some of these people are not hiding from the people, but protecting themselves against a tyrannical government who murders their own for much less? Sorry, my screen went blank. So, I'm forced into a corner because I cannot disagree with the people I have worked so closely with to bring change for the people that I love so dearly. And I know that there are those of you out there that do know and do appreciate But when we have large followings, which I never sought to have, I never cared for likes or subscribers. I never wanted it. I wanted justice. And that's it. Glory be to God. I am sorry to those people. But I feel at this point that I can no longer take the abuse, the lies, and the attempts to derail all of the things that we have tried to put into place to save your land and to save your lives. And I personally have to say that my statement is, until the people stop worshiping false idols and false people, I can no longer be of help. I can't effectively fight for people who fight me. Senior Ben Rensburg said that the boar would have the wool pulled over their eyes, that they would see the good as evil and the evil as good, until the people wake up and turn back to God. I don't feel that I can effectively help anymore. This causes me great pain and despair and heartbreak. As I remain a Texan, my heart remains in South Africa. I ask you again to go back through my videos from the time that I spoke of when the first filings were made on expropriation without compensation. And again, it was taken off the table due to unforeseen circumstances or this or that. Go back and see for yourself. I will have some videos coming out in the next few days on these issues with the victims of Scott Boston's behavior. You know, anyone that knows me knows that if I speak the truth and I know something to be fact, I will not lay down and be abused, discredited, or lied on. And this is no different. So, there will be a response, and there will be a reckoning. The video that I put up where Scott Boston contradicts himself again and again, he filed a copyright claim to have it removed. You can find it on BitChute. You know, you may put up videos of my photos or saying things that I've already said myself, but one thing you will never find is a compilation video of me lying. Because I act based on principle, not anger. And that is his mistake. He continues to act based on anger and slander people based on anger. But that's a mistake. So, I will speak out again. And I'm sorry to the people that do know me and that do know all of the hard work that's gone into this. But I have to agree with the other 5 parties of this. And until the people are ready to fight, I must step away. You let me know when you're ready to fight, and I will fight with you. But I will no longer fight for those who fight me. Thank you.